The good and the bad in boxing in July 2024. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Coach Simon, and here on Fit to Box channel I bring you all things boxing equipment. Today is the roundup of all the good and the bad things in boxing in July 2024. I'm going to kick off straight away with the Paris Olympics. No, not the gender row, that comes later, but first the boots. The speculation about the Olympic boxing boots, what colourways they were going to be. There was a couple of places that actually sort of put their ideas as to what they thought the colours were going to be. So when it comes to the shops had ordered, but they didn't actually know what the boots looked like. So everyone was sort of either second guessing or guessing to find out what they were. And now they have been released. So the boots have released, and absolutely stunning boots. I absolutely love them in the orange with the animal print. I really think they're great. They've brought out not only the orange ones, but sort of a more sedate, lighter version, like a white version. And I think they are a fantastic addition to the Nike Hyper KO 2.0 range, as well as the Towers and the other boots that they've brought these series of colours out in to obviously commemorate the Paris Olympics. So there is people already going out and saying that they don't like the orange leopard print, and I say to them, these are going to catch on. People, when the Hyper KO 2.0s came out, they were saying, oh, I don't like the design, I don't like the sock, I don't like what they look like, too radical. And then before you know it, everyone likes them. And I was one of the first people to say that the Hyper KO 2.0 were class, and I am one of the first people, if not the first person, to say that these orange boots are going to be amazing. Another great thing that I saw was Claressa Shields absolutely smacking up an online troll. I think that Mike Tyson summed it up best when he said about people being far too comfortable being disrespectful for others on social media. Rivals amateur boxing belts, absolutely superb. If you're an amateur boxer and you're able to win one of those, you would be absolutely blown away. Superb. Featured Rivals boxing belts before, and this one is just as special as those other ones. I really love it. On the other hand, I do think Lionel Messi with 2 belts, I don't like this. Keep belts for boxing, leave them with their boots, their golden boots, their Ballon d'Or and their trophies. But footballers shouldn't be having belts. Derek Chisora started off the month by headbutting a Deliveroo driver. Then he fought Joyce, and as always, Del Boy, or Del War Chisora as he's now known, is very, very entertaining in not only the build-up, but he always gives value for money when he's in the fights. So much value for money that he actually won against Joyce. Joyce has to work on his defence, because at the end of the day, Chisora was teeing off with massive shots against the granite chin of Joyce, but even Joyce's granite chin failed him once, and he did fall to the canvas. Chisora, amazing servant, coming to the end of his career. Joyce, you need to work on your defence. Couple of custom items that I saw that I really did like this month. First of all, the True Essence Custom Reyes in Kill Bill. Really fantastic, really love what these look like, and I'm loving the custom designs that are coming out not only on gloves but also of course on boots. And once again, Art and Jelly has come up with some amazing boots this month, and I just again want to show you them because this stuff is special. And as always, as I search around, whether it be eBay or Amazon or wherever I'm looking, I do come across knockoffs. And here we've got some Hyper KO 2.0 knockoffs. I wouldn't wear them. You've got to have the original because they're so distinctive boots. As soon as people see you in these, they'll know that they are copies. Also, there's a company that was doing box raw knockoffs with the logo being very similar, and also on eBay I did see these rival knockoffs as well. Be careful out there, people. People are trying to rip you off. Okay, colours, and Fly have bought out in several different colours some new knuckle guards, and also Empire, they have bought out a massive amount of paddle colours that you can buy from them. MK1 continuing their savage attacks through social media on the other massive brands that are out there. Do I think that they're better than those massive brands? No, I don't. Do I think these attacks are really helping them? No, I don't. The Paris Olympics is already causing a storm, especially when it came out in the press that there were 2 transgender athletes in the women's boxing. Before you jump on me, I know that things have changed with that sort of story, but I went out very strongly with my opinion of transgenders in boxing. And let me tell you, my opinion is not going to change. The power ratio when it comes to men and women is too much. And so in the future, when transgenders start to come to the sport, I think it's a massive no-no. And I really do think that it's going to discourage girls and women from boxing, which I think is a terrible thing given the progress that women's boxing has made over the years. Okay, so with what's happened in the Olympics, obviously with the Algerian boxer, first of all, people thought it was transgender, and then obviously now people coming out and saying that she's actually a girl from birth. Bodies need to be absolutely crystal clear when it comes to what's acceptable in sport, but what I tell you, what is not acceptable in sport is a biological male hitting a biological female. That for me is totally unacceptable and dangerous, and they won't be able to say, oh, it's all inclusive when somebody gets seriously hurt or dies. So that's my stance on that. So what has surprised me is that feminist voices haven't been louder when it comes to the issue of transgenders in sport. I really do think that this is a massive issue that they should be on, and they are silent in most quarters, which I really don't get. So I think what I'm going to do, because they're so silent at the minute, is I'm going to see if I can launch a campaign to get page 3 back. Also in the Paris Olympics, I have to say, some poor judging going on in the Paris Olympics. I've never seen such poor judging, almost like it's corrupt. Pugil heavy bags from Argentina, available now in the UK. We have got 3 of these bags in my gym, and let me tell you, they are superb. They look great, and they are really holding up well in our amateur boxing gym. They've been used a hell of a lot, and as I say, they really do set the gym off. I've said before about the stitching, it looks like they've improved the stitching as well. So they are fantastic value for money, and now available in the UK. Fairtex's full face headguard, and it really is a full face headguard. In fact, if you wanted to wear a headguard like this, I suggest that you don't box, that you do something totally different, because obviously you don't want to be punched in the face. And let me tell you, in boxing, it doesn't matter how good your defence is, you will get punched in the face. But if you're wearing this, you won't be able to see the punches coming. Some absolutely fabulous No Boxing, No Life Canelo editions of their gloves. Absolutely love these, all the different colours, and I really, really do like what they're doing when the style of these boxing gloves. And some really sad news to finish on, and that is Bandax of France have announced that they are going to cease making their hand wraps. They had a brilliant hand wrap system. I gave it 5 Fit to Box stars. Unfortunately, they're not able to carry on. They announced it through social media. It's a real shame when you've got somebody who has launched something that really is different from what else is out there, and a real shame for that company and for the sport of boxing when you lose a company like this. So that is the best and worst of boxing in July 2024. Again, a little light-hearted look at what's good, what's bad, what I love, what I hate, and just also so you can see stuff that perhaps you haven't seen on social media or out there, just to highlight the best stuff, especially when it comes to equipment. Some deep issues in there this month as well. I really do hope that the governing bodies do sort that out when it comes to transgenders in sport, because it literally will kill women's boxing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.